turn me up a little bit.
Didn't I tell you to play some fucking Christmas music?
No, you didn't, but I'll do it. There you go. You like that? It's like HBO at night.
I haven't fucking drank yet, bro.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. Welcome to the Man Cave Podcast. It's your boy DJ Jazzy Jeff on the ones and twos. You are ugly when you drink. You didn't realize that. Did it hurt?
It burned real good.
Yeah, I bet. Let me turn my
Burned the
shit
sin
off.
away and shit. I can't hear the music if it's playing.
I'm glad.
Are you
I'm
hearing
in control of this shit, yeah. And I'll decide when it stops. Sounds alright right now, but then maybe when I like phase it out or something. It's 2 minutes, whatever. I'll let it rock.
All right, cool. So you just want to talk about how much you hate Christmas?
I would love to go on
I'm
a fucking
festive as shit. I got Santa on my chest in more than one way.
You know, I got this like stigma hanging over my head though. Like my boy from Brooklyn calls me Angry Larry. So
you're like the Grinch, but not green.
And now my cousin calls me the Grinch around Christmas time. So I feel like if I start the episode by talking about how much I don't like this fucking holiday, then everybody watching the shit, I'm like, oh, here's
Grinch.
Angry Grinch Larry.
Yeah,
You know, fucking Christmas.
I mean, if it fucking fits, you know, if it walks like a duck, all that other stuff.
Nah.
So no, you don't like
subscribe to
Christmas?
that. I like Christmas. I like getting to spend time with my family and shit. Like,
But you could do that at any other time. It don't have to be Christmas.
I could, but it's not the same. Cause now they're all miserable. Like they only happy during Christmas. I'm happy the rest of the year, and then I'm fucking miserable on Christmas. But you know why I'm miserable?
Why?
Because I have fucking family and my girlfriend who always set these outrageous expectations for gifts.
Oh, yeah. And you know what the problem is you don't tell them to go fuck themselves.
Probably. I couldn't do that though.
Nah, you're too nice.
I always get good gifts for Christmas.
You always give or you always get?
I always get good gifts
Oh,
for
yeah,
Christmas.
okay.
Yeah.
So it balances itself out.
Not really. Because I would rather everybody just keep their shit to themselves and then we just act like it never happened.
Okay.
But I just spent like a fucking mortgage on some combat boots.
See, that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, I could never. I don't care how much money I got. No. Right? Like, the people that get gifts, congratulations. You got something from me. Because I really rarely ever give out anything, man.
Why is that?
Maybe it's because like I didn't really get much as a kid, right? Like Santa was, I don't know if they ever even tried to make you believe in Santa. Did you ever get that luxury?
I did. Yeah.
I didn't get that. We didn't. It's just like
I bought this motherfucker.
the day that I was like, oh, tomorrow's Christmas and shit, and like midnight hit and I was asleep, right? And my dad opened the door and threw a fucking PlayStation 2 game at me and then chucked one at my brother. And was like, Merry Christmas, and then closed the door. It was like, homie, it's fucking midnight. We were sleeping. You could have waited till the morning. But literally, he just chucked it on our bed, chucked it at his.
Your childhood sound fun. At least you got to open your gifts early. Shit.
They weren't even wrapped. It's just, here's a fucking game. I was like, cool, thank you.
I guess that's the perk of, I don't know if it's a perk, like the burden of having a single parent for, like, you know, my mom was going above and beyond. Like, you know, women gonna do that shit for gifts. You know, wrap your shit. I had nice little bows. My shit was piled under the tree because I was the only kid. I was fucking ecstatic. I can't wait. Got no dirty ass sibling to share it with. Now I got 17 of them motherfuckers. Yeah. I don't get nothing no more. That's cap. I got a lot of shit last year. My Christmas was nice last year. My mom was in a good mood.
Yeah. I remember I had one good Christmas. Maybe like two. The one that was like 2013 or some shit.
You know that shit was good. This motherfucker remember the year.
Bro, I got like what is these new like fresh polo boots? Them Johns got stolen from me.
What color did you get? Those was popping.
It was like the leather brown with like the fur and everything.
Yeah. Was your soul black? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my shit.
Yeah. I think it was Alina's mom got it for me. Mm-hmm. And then got some like fresh clothes too. Like it was just like a lot of cool shit. And I was like, this is a dope Christmas. This is not really something I get often. But yeah, the boots definitely got stolen.
So you were kind of young then. You were like 19, 20 almost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the dude that stole my boots, because I'm a size 13, homie was like a 10. Like, what you gonna fucking...
So you flapping around in the motherfuckers.
You know, he was like, I gotta wear like 6 socks in each foot just so that they feel comfortable and shit,
That's
dickhead.
Funny. That's funny as shit.
And then there was another one. It was like a few years ago, where I started doing like the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
And then my cousin brought me like a mic and shit to
Don't say YouTube streaming, like YouTube thing, bro. You were streaming professionally.
Yeah, well,
You had high quality content like you do right now.
But he got me a mic, and it meant a lot because he knew what I was trying to do, and then he went out of his way to get
That's
it.
love.
So right there, I was like, "Oh, this is a good Christmas."
You said that was your cousin?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Sam.
Shout out to Sam. Thanks for the mic, Sam.
So appreciate that.
Yeah.
And every other year after and before, it was just like, oh, you got some socks or some shit.
You know what's crazy though? Like, I didn't appreciate that type of shit till I got older. Now I'm like looking at my drawer, all my shit ripped.
Yeah, but now the thing is like, I think you and also probably myself is like, there are cheap socks and then there's like good socks.
Yeah.
Don't buy me cheap socks because them Johns ain't comfortable.
What brand is cheap socks?
I don't know.
They're not a brand.
They're not a brand.
The Poppy Store shit.
Yeah. They like this long,
Yeah.
but like once you try to put them on, they're like actually not even.
Yo, it's crazy describing this shit because I can see the sock, like the foot part goes up your ankle.
Yeah.
Like that shit's supposed to stop at the heel.
Yeah, and this shit is mad rough.
Yeah,
it's not comfortable. And it's just like, if you're going to get me socks, give me good socks.
Nah, let this motherfucker right here get you some socks. Bro, my cousin, this nigga socks never dirty. He could pull some out of a fucking drawer that he owned and has worn 1,000 times, and they still look crystal white.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see them right now. Let me see your sock.
Yeah, crystal white, bro. Look. Oh, yeah. He got the poppies on.
I'm over here shitting on them socks. He's like, damn, that's what the fuck I'm rocking right
He was
now.
like, the one time I don't wear my cocaine whites, come in with the black Air Force energy. Them Jones fucked up.
Yikes.
Nah, this shit still cleaned up. I ain't got no holes in them either. My socks be fucked up from playing basketball and like walking around the city and catching a train and all that shit. Like you be relating for the L. You fuck your socks up trying to catch it.
Bro, anybody that take public transportation is like, may God be with you.
And you not doing that shit during Christmas. Fucking Kensington motherfuckers will run you down.
Yep.
It's bad down there, bro. But anyway, yeah.
Welcome to our Christmas episode.
Yeah, got a little dark there.
Right.
Let's
you can bring it back before Larry starts talking about Kensington.
Sheesh.
Talk about Kensington Christmas. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I don't want that snow.
It's a white Christmas after all.
That shit.
Yikes.
Like how I bring it back. Not getting out this one, George. It's going to be a hard episode, bro.
Bro, this reminds me of like our earlier episodes where we were just bullshit.
Yeah.
This is a bullshit Christmas episode. And it's going to be fun. You know what I mean? It don't always got to be serious.
Nah, not always.
So this is cool. But we are going to dive into like other Christmases, how other people celebrate Christmas, like different cultures and shit.
Yeah.
Larry is always trying to learn. Me, not so much. So that's why I let Larry teach me and shit.
Oh.
So if you want to jump into the start of Christmas, I know you had some notes already written down.
Yeah, I did.
Teach the world. You still got the music going?
No, I stopped that shit. That shit was 2 minutes. It was like overwhelming me. Too much positivity. I gotta fucking.
My man almost got in the Christmas spirit and fucking stopped it.
Yeah, my fucking debit card did that for me. Yeah, nah, man. But I was like super interested in the history of the Christmas shit. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I wonder if other people celebrate Christmas the same way that we do. We being like, if you celebrate Christmas in this country, most likely you're Christian or
God-fearing Christian.
Yeah,
a
or
God-fearing good American Christian.
What the fuck you about to run for office? Why you getting?
I'm
all
just saying
tanked
Trump
up, bro?
2024. That's all I'm saying.
Giving real blue glasses energy over there, bro.
Anyway, go back to it before you rudely interrupted.
Yeah, but so I was like, I don't know shit about Christmas outside of like what they tell you at church, which essentially I found out is the whole reason we even have Christmas is because the church was like, yeah, we need a day for when Jesus was officially born. Let's just say December 25th.
Which is completely wrong.
Yeah, they just stamped it like that, though.
Yeah.
And it actually didn't become a federal holiday until like 1870. So that's why we have days off. Shout out to the church, separation of church and state and all that good shit.
What does that mean?
It's cap. No, separation of church and state is like basically the church shouldn't be able to govern the U.S. people.
Yeah, that's why as soon as a president is running, we want to make sure that they're Christian.
Exactly. Because that makes perfect
Because we want to
fucking
separate
sense.
the two.
Yeah, man. Yo, speaking of that, you remember when they tried to say Obama was Muslim? Oh, my God.
People were not having it.
Oh, my God. And he still won. Shout out to Obama.
Yeah. Talked about fixed.
Yo.
This is the most political episode yet. This is just fucking Christmas.
That's some shit. You think they fixed something for a black dude? You're a fucking crazy, bro. You are fucking
If you
crazy.
you go south.
Bro, Flint ain't had water in a decade. Like you talking about fixed. Shit.
They didn't fix that water, that's for sure.
Damn, this fucking Scully hot as shit.
Yeah, I might have to take this off too. The
I
Christmas
know.
spirit
All this
is
fucking laughing.
heating
I didn't
me
even
up.
drink.
You want one?
No.
See, what's happening here is Larry, like myself, is a functioning alcoholic.
I'm not.
And what that means is we do what we need to do, and then when we got to drink, we got to drink. But there are those days where the alcoholism kind of takes over, right? And then it scares you straight for 2 to 3 days. And here we are in the 2 to 3 day window.
Yeah, bro. I guess I was a little too in the holiday spirit. I got fucking smashed on Saturday, bro. But nah, now, like when I was doing all this research and shit, I found out that like the Romans, like early on AD 335, like old as shit, like people are still pissing on each other, like that type of old. They celebrated, I guess, like 2 holidays or like 2 periods. It was a couple weeks long during December. And which is that's why the church kind of like adopted that. It was like, oh, well, we already have history of celebrations during December. So let's just continue that and just call it Christmas. And now it just gives people a reason to say that this is when Jesus was born and go down.
Did you
this
do
fucking-
research onto when Jesus was actually born?
No. I don't think anybody can fucking really say.
Well, I was there. All right. No, it was wasn't it like spring? The Bible said it was warm weather.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, considering he's from the Middle East, right? I'd imagine that it's fucking warm year
Also,
round.
it might have been December 25th, but in like middle.
Yeah. Oh shit.
No, I swear to God, the Bible. Well, maybe. You know what? Fucking right. They might be Christmas. Maybe he was born on the 25th. I don't know. I wasn't there. I lied, guys. I wasn't there when Mary was impregnated by not a man.
Are you about to turn this into like a Bible slandering
No.
session?
We'll get that in the 2023.
But yeah, like I just the thing I couldn't figure out was why even do it. And the more I sat with it, it was like, okay, you need to make Christianity sort of like the world power of religions. And now you got people in like fucking Egypt where there are Muslims who celebrate Christmas now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. I'm thinking like everybody up there is Muslim or, follows Islam to some capacity, but Christmas has apparently become like a global phenomenon, and in some countries, like whole economies get a boost from the time of year.
Oh, for sure. Here is I mean, starting from fucking October until then, it's just money, 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 money. You know, how can the corporations make as much money as possible?
Yep.
Anybody in the customer service industry just gets fucked.
What was your job like for the last couple of weeks?
Horrible, man. It's like the people that you work for, which are just people sitting at home making decisions on how much money they can make based off of the people that are actually in the stores. And they speak like, oh my God, we appreciate everything you're doing. You guys are the ones on the front line and you make everything possible, right? We want to hit all of our goals. And the only people that can do that is you. You guys are the only thing that keeps this train moving, all right? Yeah, we're extended hours, more work, no extra pay.
So grateful.
Right.
Thank you.
It's like, and then they talk to you like, oh my God, I hope you guys are, excited for Christmas. It's like, no, you guys are literally like legit creating a social construct that creates a world for the people that work in that like environment to do nothing but hate Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's like tough for the people that do work in like the retail industry or like UPS or Amazon or FedEx or anybody, like I said, that's customer service based to enjoy Christmas when if obviously everybody is trying to provide for their family, but they're also trying to buy gifts. So they're just putting in extra work. And the time of year that's supposed to be about family, you rarely even get to see them. I mean, you see them on Christmas Day, but you don't really see them beforehand. And then even after, people are still trying to rake in the bucks of leftover Christmas money. So you don't really see them afterwards. And it's like, that's why I don't think I sent it to you, but I did see an article that talked about, obviously Christmas or the holiday season being the most depressing time of year for so many people. And that's because of that. Like, people are just overworked and underpaid. You'd never really feel more alone than when you're doing all of that. So, I mean, there's so much wrong with how Christmas is portrayed now. So from where it began to what it is now, it's bad.
And it's like, it's pure hypocrisy, because if the whole reason we even have Christmas is because of the church, shouldn't we be spending Christmas at fucking church?
Bro, and a lot of people do. I think if you are really invested into the religion, right?
For sure.
They're like, oh, what is it called? Mass?
Mass, yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, it's like the Catholic term, I think.
It's weird. Like, I did, for a larger part of my like younger years, like I was a Jehovah's Witness. So I guess they're Christians, right?
I have no idea.
They're a cult. Don't even fucking get me started on that. And then Alina's, their family's Catholic, so I've seen a lot of Catholic-based Christmas celebrations.
Bro, I'm listening all intent, like, he's about to get some shit. They're a cult.
Hey,
like, if you didn't already know.
if you were up in the air, I'll make that decision for you.
Oh my God, yeah.
But do you know how like other like cultures? Because obviously, if you're saying like Mass is a Catholic celebration of Christmas, right? Like, and you spoke about like Middle Eastern or like Egypt or whatever, which is crazy for them to also have Christmas trees.
Yeah,
that's
they
like
sell Christmas
nuts.
trees in Egypt, bro.
So I'm assuming in England, right, celebrate Christmas very similar to the way that we do.
Yeah.
And is it because of that influence that Egypt is then celebrating it the way that England is celebrating it?
From what I kind of read, yes, it's because like the Western influence has reached so far, and Christianity has become something that's so widespread and accepted in other countries and nations. It's like we really underestimate the effect that I'm just going to say, like, white people from thousands of years ago, like, going out, colonizing, conquering. Like, we really underestimate the effect and the influence that they had on other cultures. Because, like, I was reading all these different articles and doing all this research, and I'm like, I wonder if there are Native Americans who celebrate Christmas. And sure enough, there are.
That's crazy.
Isn't it? Especially when your entire fucking race was basically wiped from existence because of the same people whose, holiday and culture you're taking part in.
Yeah,
It's
when
not
you
like
break
a
it down
large,
that way,
yeah.
it's kind of crazy.
It's not like a large, like I didn't see like it was a large percentage of Native Americans, but the fact that there are any at all,
Yeah,
like, is crazy to me.
and I think it just comes to what's the word I'm looking for? Give me one. It's there's a word that just it behooves me.
Behooves you. You've been chilling with Glenn.
Consumerism.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and if Christmas can be defined in one word, in our time, it's just consumerism.
Yep.
But I think that's what's being celebrated more than Christmas itself. So when you view or think about Native Americans celebrating Christmas, I don't think they're celebrating the originality of Christmas.
Of course not.
They're celebrating the consumerism of what Christmas is now.
Yeah.
Right. So all it is what gifts can I get?
Yeah.
Right. What gifts can I give? But it's sad to think that even if you're like celebrating that, to think about the originality of Christmas and Christianity and the way that it affected those people. Crazy that you would even allow it to happen or be like, oh, well, that was so long ago or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough to navigate that thought process.
Right. Especially when, like, what would have essentially been their entire fucking country, or continent, whatever you want to call it, they're basically limited to reservations now. It's like you're not even living amongst, and whether that's your choice or not, I don't know. I'm not a fucking expert on that. But like the fact that y'all are now living in these like different corners of the country or continent and holding on to something that like has such a huge impact on your history.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe I should sit down and talk to somebody because I'm very curious to know why someone who's Native American, when they've already had their own religions and gods and theologies, whatever you want to call spirituality, would hold on to the idea of Christianity. I mean, I guess it's the same for like in Africa. Like, there's tons of people who are Christians and tons of people who speak English and they fucking cried when the Queen died. It's like, are y'all fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it just comes to conditioning, man. It's like you're just so conditioned to that reality and where you came from. This is your world now. You know what I mean? And survivalist instinct is going to kick in harder than anything else.
Word.
So, I mean, all we can talk about it from the outside, but we're not living there.
Of course not.
And it's just like to see it from the outside. Yeah, it's crazy. But I did want to bring up, because I Googled how does Egypt celebrate Christmas? And I will read the quick synopsis that like Google gave me.
Yeah, please do.
Hilarious.
I want everybody to hear how you're about to read
And
this.
I'm going to put it up on the screen. So if anybody wants to question the way that I'm reading it, this is how Google gave it to me. So this is how I read it.
Maybe you should have had Google dictate it to you.
They're going to...
Yeah, that's why I used that word.
All right, so like I Googled how does Egypt celebrate Christmas? Apparently they celebrate it on January 7th, so it's not even December 25th. Yeah. So kind of like a couple weeks late, guys.
It's
Get
like
it
a
together.
calendar difference, George.
So on the Coptic Christmas day, January 7th, friends and family gather in their homes for festivities, and people usually give out the sweet Kahk as gifts. For any Christian in Egypt, Christmas morning usually means a cup of tea with a plate of Kahk.
I feel like it's fucked up to laugh because I feel like...
Bro, I mean,
That cannot be the way it's pronounced. And even if it is, they're probably like stupid Americans. This is why y'all so fucking dumb.
I mean, I don't. Sweet cock. If y'all giving out sweet cock for Christmas, you know, I'll give you my number. I love you cats are just sitting there in disbelief.
Oh my God.
No, let me see if I can get Google. How does Google Google pronounce?
There's like a little speaker or something.
Yeah.
Cock. That's not really
She's gonna say cock. There's no way. There has to, because people put like full blown sentences. Is it Google Translate?
I just went to YouTube.
No, but people be like full blown sentences on Google, and she'll say the full sentence.
Georgia don't like using Siri because every time you try to text me, it says Mr. Brown is unavailable at the moment.
Bro, anytime I hit this man up, it's like Larry has his notifications silenced. Like, I don't fucking need to know that. That my text message doesn't fucking matter to Larry. Bro, when it be like Tuesday at like 11 a.m. and I'm like, the fuck you doing in a meeting? It's funny because like you are busy. You're a professional guy.
Thank you.
Outside of my reality.
Thank
right?
you.
So like, but I don't see you that way. I just see you as my
The
friend.
regular person, yeah.
So like when Larry's unavailable, what the fuck are you doing? You're unavailable, you motherfucker.
I was like, he's full of shit. He ain't doing nothing. And Abby's probably like, I concur, George. You don't do shit. He left the house at 10:30 this morning.
How do Nigerians celebrate?
That's funny because she said, "Oh, see, I would have made a great guest."
Alina has also offered to come on,
of course,
and but followed by, but I need to do my makeup first. Get the fuck out of here!
Because we did our makeup. Before
I wake up like this guy.
We had a professional come in before we record. That's a good question. The only thing, I think it's very similar to the English culture. I do know that they have a different version of Santa Claus because it's also like the English version.
So
it's Father Christmas instead of Santa Claus.
Father Christmas?
Father Christmas.
All right, let's get back to that. We're going to get back to Father Christmas. That's crazy. But also, this is how Google pronounced the word cock. That's how I'm reading it. Right?
Kahk.
Now she says
Did you
it.
slow that down? Because that's crazy, George. That's crazy.
I swear to God, I didn't do anything. Google's kind of.
You put it on like half speed.
I just found it. I'm lucky to find the way that she even pronounces this word. But she telling me that Egyptians are over there like, hey, you want to come over here and get this sweet
Kahk.
I made some tea. Y'all want to get some tea?
Kahk.
Because I'm going to fucking. Merry Christmas.
Yo, shut the fuck up. There's going to be like an Egyptian culture committee or something that fucking gets us a YouTube strike. Can we even say that on the internet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, it's spelled Kahk.
Okay. Context is important. Even though I'm quite sure you're going to take this whole segment out of it.
She says it crazy. Because I said cock. She says it.
Is shut the fuck up. What is it though? Is that even, what is it like? All I saw, when you sent it to me, I saw like a picture of a camel. So I was like, what the fuck?
It's a camel cock.
No, it's not.
They celebrate Christmas with a sweet camel cock.
No, they don't. It's got to be like a camel hump or something.
It's a cookie.
It's a cookie? Wow. Oh. Yeah, I was not expecting that.
It's a good cream-filled cookie.
George, Jesus Christ, bro. Oh, my God.
Anyway, Nigerian Christmas.
Yeah, Father Christmas is their
Father
Santa
Christmas.
Claus. Yeah, apparently they, I'm not going to misquote, but they like to party. It's like a whole big thing.
Like, is it also like the 24th and 25th, or is it a different day? Like,
I don't know. Don't make me lie. I'm not going to look it up either.
Call her.
Nah.
Call her up.
Nah.
Just be like, hey, just tell us real quick.
Nah.
Why?
I'm not gonna do that.
You're not gonna call your fiance
No,
and tell her to teach us about Christmas in Nigeria.
Nah, because it's gonna turn into something else. She was like, first of all, I offered to be on the episode.
We don't need you for a full episode.
See?
2 minutes is fine.
And then that's gonna turn into a whole nother fucking thing. I gotta deal with that energy.
But she's gonna hear this.
You don't have to go home to that.
No.
So yeah, you fight your battle. I'll.
You want me to
mine.
call? I could call for you. Like you could.
I know you could.
I could. I'd be like, Larry, they don't want me to do it. Like, don't blame Larry for this. He did give me your number.
Sure. Sure. Go ahead.
Can you just tell me about Nigerian Christmas?
Yeah. And then you're gonna. How's that gonna sound for the episode? How's that gonna sound quality wise? You sure?
No. But we'll figure it out. We figured everything else out.
Anyway, I know that in Egypt it's like it was supposed to be like and this is not like modern day shit. It was like supposed to be the birth of the sun god. Or actually it was that
You mean the son of God?
no, like the sun god. Like Ra is what they call R-A, Ra. Similar to Romans, they had a sun god as well.
Okay.
That was their December 25th, the Romans.
So the Romans chose December 25th for
Saturnalia is what they call it.
for their sun god as the celebration of Christmas.
And the church just whitewashed it or washed it because it was already white and called it Christmas. Yeah, but thank you for coming to National Geographic's The Black Version.
At what point they stop thinking of like a sun god and think about like Jesus Christ and all that stuff as
Much later. So
that shit carried over from then to
because the Christian church basically hijacked it. Like they just completely turned it into something else. Like it wasn't like they were like, oh, let's like carry on a tradition of the sun god or the god of the sun, whatever. It's just like, oh, this is Jesus' birthday. There's nothing to do with the sun god.
But we picked the same day.
In the same time of year and the same style of celebrating. It's fucking weird.
All right. But you said I really want to get back to Nigerian Christmas. You said they celebrate hard.
Yeah, like they party.
For Father
crazy.
Christmas?
Yeah, for Father Christmas.
What is Father Christmas?
It's just the English version of Santa Claus. You know how everything is not American.
Yeah, sure.
In English culture.
But I've never Daddy Christmas.
Yeah, we have cookies. They have biscuits. You know, it's like it's a little cringe. I don't even like this.
Does she speak in the lingo still? Like, does she call cookies biscuits?
She can turn it on and off.
Okay.
She like, you know, it's like she speaks like fucking 5 languages, but it's really like different dialects and understanding of the different ways that cultures say certain things.
Gotcha. But you know, Alina's is like my family. I think Puerto Ricans are very much follow everybody else. So December 25th, Christmas Day, right, is when we celebrate Christmas, right? Like I said, my dad had the gift ready to fucking throw, but he didn't throw it until midnight, right? He's a good man. But Alina's her family, they're from Dominican Republic. Yeah. They're Catholic. They do everything Christmas Eve. That's their Christmas.
And then on Christmas Eve,
they do nothing.
They're not in church on Christmas Day.
I mean, they don't go. I don't think. But I think if you wanted to go, yeah, sure. Go.
Oh, okay.
But everything that they do is Christmas Eve. So they pay their respects or whatever it may be. They get their family together Christmas Eve. They have their big dinner Christmas Eve. They give their gifts Christmas Eve. The parties Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. It's just nothing.
Okay. I don't know. I would like to ask her: is that like supposed to be like you're showing respect to the actual day?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like she probably wouldn't have the answer, but they do the same thing in DR.
Okay.
So it's not like it's just her parents.
Yeah. Dominican culture.
But yeah, exactly. That's just how they do it. Now, as far as why they chose that day, I don't know. I can, as an American, I can give you my idea.
What's that?
And it's just like, or the way that I think about things is Christmas. Everybody's off of work, so like, why not get fucked up the day before?
That's definitely an American way of thinking, bro. It's like, oh shit, I gotta work Christmas Eve, but I'm off Christmas Day.
I can
I just get
party
fucked up
and
after work.
do whatever I need to do today. Tomorrow's a day off.
And I go back to work the next day.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
I don't know if that's why they do it, but that's why I do it.
Nah, I'm sure like the more modern, less traditional Dominicans probably take advantage of it for that reason.
Oh, for sure.
But, you know, her parents seem like they're good, like, you know, clean cut people. They doing shit the right way. So,
do Muslims have their version of Christmas?
Eid.
Eid?
That's what it's called. Yeah.
And what is that?
And I was kind of fucked up because I have so many like friends who are Muslim. I couldn't tell you. Like,
how do you spell it?
EID.
EID.
Yeah, but I think it's basically like they're fasting as well.
That's all they do. They just stop eating because they do the same shit for Ramadan. You got to find another way to celebrate your God.
I could be misquoting or
It's a long word. Eid al-Fitr, if I'm pronouncing that horribly. I don't know. I'm not Google. Is the earlier of the two official holidays celebrated within Islam. The religious holiday celebrated by Muslims worldwide because it marks the end of the month-long dawn to sunset fasting of Ramadan. But that's their Christmas because that's the ending of Ramadan. That's their celebration of Ramadan.
Why don't you Google? Because I probably butchered the shit out of their culture just now by saying that. But I'm pretty sure it has something to do with Eid. Maybe it's like 7 different things in the Arabic language that have something to do with Eid. Sheesh. How am I going to go to West Philly after this one? I got to skip 52nd Street. They're going to beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is their version of it.
Okay. Because you were looking at me like I was fucking stupid when I told you and you Googled it.
No, because I have seen the Eid thing.
It's complex, George. It's okay. We don't understand everything.
Yeah.
We understand most things.
But I mean, even the idea of asking, "Oh, do Muslims celebrate Christmas?" is crazy because the first word of Christmas is Christ. Asshole, right? I'm a dick, but I'm not a cock like the Egyptian snack.
I think I saw a statistic that said. Well, I did see a statistic that said the U.S. spends over half of its monthly income, like households spend over half their monthly income on Christmas alone.
That's insane.
Like, what?
Yeah.
And people in the U.S. don't even have, like, majority of people in the U.S. don't even have $500 in their savings account, but you're spending over 50% of your fucking monthly income on Christmas.
Because they're forced to believe that if you don't give somebody a gift, then
you're a shitty
You're
person.
Not celebrating Christmas, right?
Yeah. And it's every holiday. New Year's, we all get together, get drunk, spend money, whatever. Valentine's Day, give a gift. St. Patrick's Day, get drunk, spend money.
So has every holiday, I mean, I guess it has been. Is there no holiday that we celebrate? And I'm going to stick it to America only because that's where we live.
Yes, we could talk about.
That is not invested in consumerism. Because 4th of July is just like, obviously all they're invested in is like, oh, get your charcoal, get your fucking barbecue, get your beer, get your fucking fireworks, right? And those people are celebrating that. And
there's a fucking sale at every fucking store.
Yeah, get your Honda dealership.
Mattresses. 4th of July special.
And like you said, like Father's Day, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Right? There's no celebration of the person that can't be given without spending any kind of amount of money.
And when you really think about that shit is stupid because men, we're not even really good at receiving or giving gifts.
I know I do. I fucking hate all of it.
I don't like it.
I don't want to get anything. I don't want to fucking give anything. It's just like, unless it's obviously within like me, my wife, or my kids.
Yeah. And you know, they take it as like, oh, you don't care about me or you don't care about the holiday or whatever. And it's not even that. It's like, for me personally, I just think it's stupid to go out and spend all of our money on clothes or whatever the fuck it is.
But that's how men are judged.
And like, what I would rather do with the money is like we all go together and invest it or something. Or maybe we just put it in our accounts in case some shit goes left and we got, savings or a rainy day fund.
Yeah.
Like, I got people close to me who are like trying to give me gifts or, talking about Christmas and stuff when I know for a fact you should be the last person spending your fucking money on Christmas. You should be the last person. Yep. And you're doing it because what? Because it's Christmas? No.
I mean, they feel a social obligation.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if you had it your way of how the right way to celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
Larry's way of celebrating Christmas.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Get together, have dinner, spend time with your family, or maybe you go out and give back to the community, do some kind of like charity work or something. Like, show somebody else appreciation because we rarely do that. Exactly. We rarely do that. And a holiday is usually downtime. Like, people stop working like 2 fucking weeks, really. Like, you might go into the office, but your mind is somewhere else before Christmas. 2 weeks before, people are clocking out. I haven't been able to get this fucking agent on the phone for a month, bro. Because I'm pretty sure he's like in Greece or something celebrating already.
Yeah.
So, like, get together, spend time with people that you love, or, make a difference somewhere, and let that be what the holiday is about.
Me, I'd keep it the same way.
I know you would.
Bury yourself in debt, my friend, because I don't give a fuck. Bro, like I said at the beginning of the episode, like, if you got a gift from me, you got a gift. Yeah. But I'm not going out of my way to do it. Yeah. I'm not burying myself in any debt to do it. The only person that I would like actually put myself in a hole for if I wanted to would be Alina's or the kids.
Yeah.
And the kids, like, Eli doesn't fucking know anything yet. He's 2. He doesn't fucking care. I've offered, like, in the last few years, I'm like, I told Alina's, you want a Louis bag?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't fucking want that. I'm like, all right, you want like a Coach sweater or whatever? No, I don't fucking want that. She doesn't care about any of that.
Yeah.
And that's why perfect. Because like the way that me and her celebrate Christmas is like, I will give her something that she truly needs. Right. If it's financially viable for the both of us. And that's not the reality for so many fucking households. No. For people out there to be spending 50% of their income is insane. You're crazy. Like, how are you thinking to spend 50% of your income on a fucking holiday where the people that you're gifting this to are not going to fucking care next week?
No, they're not. And that's one of the reasons why, like, so let me say this, because some people are going to listen to this and be like, oh, Larry's a selfish, whatever. Like, I've learned to ignore how I feel about this shit because I realize that the people are close to me. Some of them actually love getting gifts. Like if you give them something, whether it's big or small, it means the world to them.
Yeah.
So like Christmas is like sex for their emotions. Like, oh my God, I want to get so many gifts. Like, so like I learned to understand and appreciate that's how some other people feel, regardless of whether Christmas is supposed to be something else or not. So I do it.
It's funny in the beginning of the episode where you were like, where I was joking about you being a Grinch and shit, right?
Yeah.
But you, in actuality, if we were to break down the way that Christmas is celebrated today, you do it exactly the same.
I would.
You know, like you currently celebrate Christmas the way that every other American celebrates Christmas.
Yeah.
You do what you have to do to make the money to give everybody what they want for Christmas. Because I wanted to ask you, considering the conversation that we just had, and you do go above and beyond to make sure that everybody has what they're looking for, has what they're asking for.
Yeah.
Why? I'm just going to ask why, because we've talked about people. Obviously, you're not breaking your bank,
no,
right? Because you work hard enough to make sure that that's not the reality for you. But also, it's kind of like, even if you work too hard for that money to just be, And I know that you feel the stress of having to work hard to give everybody their gifts for Christmas.
Yeah.
But why would you, if you agree that consumerism is taking control of Christmas and it shouldn't be celebrated in that way, you're celebrating it the same way that you don't like it?
No, you're right. It's a couple different reasons. One being, like, I've always felt like I had to be the one to take care of my family. Like, I've always felt like that ever since like I was a kid. And I don't know if it was because like people were putting like, pressure on me to be successful or to do well in life. My parents, well, my mother specifically, and my grandmother, sacrificed a lot to make sure I got where I am. Mm-hmm. So I always feel like I got to do everything I can for them because they didn't have to do that. Like, yeah, I was born and it's their job to raise me and all of that shit. But, they could have been shitty parents. He could have easily said, well, no, you're not going to get this fucking polo sweater. You're going to get this fucking Shaq sneaker instead. Like, I could have been wearing the fucking $15 Walmart Jones instead of the fucking polo boots. So that's one thing. The other thing I understand about myself and just people in general when it comes to money is when you're afraid to spend money, it usually means that you don't understand how to think in terms of abundance. Like you should understand that by putting yourself out there, giving people, gifts or donating to charity, tithing, whatever it is that you do, however you put your money, your energy out into the atmosphere is going to come back to you times 10. So if I'm like afraid to let my money go and all of that shit, like, oh, maybe people look at me as a selfish person, or maybe like I miss an opportunity to invest in something. I've gotten where I am by just being good to the people around me. Like, I feel like I've done so much for the people in my family that if I needed something at any time, I can call them and they would do it for me, like regardless of what it is. So, maybe it's like a codependency thing. I don't know. Maybe some psychologist somewhere will break all of that shit down. What made you ask that? What were you thinking when I was?
No, I mean the thought process behind that is because even from the beginning of the episode, you said that people were going to view you as a selfish person.
Yeah.
Right. And the more we talk about Christmas and the way that it's celebrated today, you're a selfless person.
Yeah.
Because you do what you need to do to give the people close to you the gifts that they want.
Yeah.
That's a selfless act. Just not a selfish thing.
That's true.
Whether you're going to sit here and say that, oh, I don't like Christmas, you're making sure that the people close to you have a good Christmas.
Yeah, I like to see my family happy. That means more to me than anything.
So that's why, and it's just, but to view that and then incorporate it to conversation that we've been having about how people spend more than they need for Christmas. I just thought that it'd be interesting to get your perspective because obviously I don't know your financial situation 100%. But do you feel like you would be put in that equation of somebody that, how do I word this? Because obviously you're not doing 50% of your income, or maybe you might be. I have no fucking idea. Are you within that equation or that percentage?
No, I'm not. I don't think I could even pull myself to spend that much money on some fucking Christmas gifts in 1 month. I have a great fiance, so she understands how I think and how I feel about certain shit. So she'll tell me months in advance, like, oh, this is what I kind of was looking at for Christmas. And give me a chance to, put money aside or whatever, break it up, however I want to do it, to go and buy the fucking gift.
Yeah.
Because she's not asking for cheap shit. She wouldn't give me a cheap gift or, and even if she did, like, big fucking deal, I don't really care. Yeah. But she's not going to ask for that. So if it's something with a big price tag on it, she does at least have the courtesy of letting me know in advance so I'm not pulling fucking thousands of dollars or something out my fucking account at the last minute for Christmas. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's where I came from it. That's the thought process behind it. Because if anybody were to actually analyze it, you're the selfless person within Christmas, and I'm the selfish person in Christmas. That's why you don't like it. I fucking love it. right? Because we view Christmas in a different light. But Christmas is fun, right? Christmas is supposed to be a good time. I do get a day off. I do get to see people that I may not see throughout the year. Everybody feels the same way, right? Like never throughout, like maybe 4th of July is the other big time of year where everybody's on the fucking same page. But this is the time of year where everybody in this fucking country they're all in the same fucking bubble. Anytime other than that, it's fucking, there's a line in the sand. There's, us versus you.
Yeah.
In this situation, it's Christmas.
We're all together.
And whether you say happy holidays or not,
Right.
out of respect for the people that don't, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's why I view it the way that I view it, because everybody's the fucking same.
Do you think people will get canceled for saying Merry Christmas now? Like, I'm very curious to see what that looks like online.
I think here's the thing:
society.
Working retail, there's a lot. Like I would say, about 90% of people say Happy Holidays.
Okay.
Right. The 10% say Merry Christmas because they're fucking racist. They say it like they're wearing the American flag on their fucking chest.
Like, I want you to hear me.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Bro, I'll be like, oh, here's your thing, your receipt's in the bag. There you go. Happy holidays. They'll stop in their tracks, look me dead in the eyes and be like, Merry Christmas. I'm like, okay. You're racist.
Yo.
Bro, and I've never gotten that from a person that isn't white.
Yo, I didn't, until this moment, this conversation, when we started talking about it, I didn't know what the fuck Trump was talking about when he said they're trying to cancel Christmas or trying to kill Christmas. That's what the fuck he's talking about.
That's what he was talking
because
about.
People are saying, that's fucking weird.
That's what he was talking about.
That's weird.
Yep.
That's weird. I guess it's the same thing as saying like partner versus girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because it's all in, it's inclusive of other people.
It's a safe term.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, that's what he meant.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Shout out to Trump. Motherfucker be holding his base down. God damn, bro.
My man knows his
He's
customer
ahead of the
base.
time. Shit.
But bro, literally, I've never gotten that from anybody that isn't white.
I believe it.
Like never. I've never said happy holidays to a black person, Spanish person, Indian, Asian, whatever. And they never turned back and looked me in my eyes and said, Merry Christmas.
Well, it's because it's their holiday.
Yeah.
Black people, we supposedly have Kwanzaa or,
Is Kwanzaa? I didn't know.
Never fucking said that.
I didn't know. Like, is Kwanzaa a black holiday?
Bro, I don't know.
I thought it was Jewish.
I thought that was Hanukkah.
They
Yo.
So I didn't know the two were different.
I'm going to pull that shit out right now.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. So Kwanzaa's what?
Yeah.
Listen, just because for simplicity's sake, Kwanzaa's black or white or Jewish.
Kwanzaa is definitely an African American.
Kwanzaa black,
Hanukkah. Yeah.
Hanukkah Jewish.
Kwanzaa is from December 26th to January 1st as a celebration of their cultural heritage.
And how many days is that? You said what?
December 26th to January 1st. And yeah.
So was that 7 days?
Then you just do the math.
So it's 7 days and Hanukkah 7 days. So that's why I was confused because both of them celebrated 7 days.
Well, you're about to start sounding like Kyrie Irving in a second.
So Kanye was right.
You was holding on to that one for a while.
That's the fucking TikTok when the beer start tasting like Kanye was right.
Oh, Jesus.
Now Kanye's a bad man.
He's a fucking...
My man said, Adolf, he's cool because...
Yeah. He's a wild ass dude. Okay. Hanukkah's 8 days from the 25th.
Hanukkah's 8 days.
Of December. Man, I got to learn more about Kwanzaa. I feel like shit now. Black people, we got, what, like 2 holidays in this fucking country, and I don't know shit about one of them.
All right, so we have a couple links that I wanted to show Larry. They're unassociated from Christmas, so it's not very, it's not going to follow the theme, but if you follow this podcast at all, We talk about what we need to talk about, and then we just bullshit. Even though this episode's kind of been like a bullshit episode. But Christmas, hey, what the fuck are you gonna do? We just chilling. We're gonna watch a couple links that I sent him. He has not seen these links at all. He's gonna react to them fresh. I think they're just gonna be funny.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
All right, let's do it.
Y'all, I hate to be the one to tell y'all this, but somebody had to say it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know. All girls cheat. All girls cheat. But if she love you, you won't never find out. Y'all.
What? All girls cheat.
All girls cheat is what she said. But if she love you, you'll never find out about it.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
What do you think about that? Yeah. Because, bro, people was in the fucking comment section.
Lighting her the fuck up. Fucking dumbass bitch. Why would you go and say some shit like that?
Bro, I think she was just trying to hurt some motherfuckers out here, man.
I believe it. She seemed like the type of girl, though.
That's toxic energy for
Yeah,
sure.
like she seemed like the type of girl who be talking to 4 or 5 motherfuckers at one time and just, oh, I'm hungry. Can you send me $20 for Uber Eats? Like, how fucking desperate can you be? And then you go on the internet and post that shit. So now who's really fucking with you after that?
Yep.
You have to be a fucking idiot as a dude.
But bro, people was literally in the comment section just fucking like women, like, yeah, she's speaking facts. And then like dudes, like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then women like, nah. Right? So it's so fucking torn.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought, like, dog, this is hilarious.
Yo.
Because she knows what she was fucking doing when she recorded this video and uploaded it.
I wonder what the fuck she was thinking when she posted that. Like, does she know, oh, I'm about to go viral?
Probably. I think a lot of people, if you saying some crazy shit,
You're trying to go viral.
You're trying to go viral.
Yeah, that's true.
But I also think that something like that is kind of it's to go viral is smart. Because how many dudes out here just don't trust their girl?
Probably a lot.
A lot. So if there's a girl saying that girls cheat, but you'll never know because she loves you, and if she loves you, you'll never find out. You know how many houses that's gonna fucking break?
Yeah, because he definitely, and God forbid the girl start laughing when she watching that shit. That's a domestic. It's like, what the fuck you laughing so hard at?
We have a whole Meg Thee Stallion situation.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That motherfucker didn't spit his beer out in the corner. I don't know if I think that all women cheat.
I don't obviously know.
Yeah, like
If you're sitting here and you're in a relationship and you're like, oh
Yeah, 'cause
shit,
you're a
is she
fucking idiot.
is she
Yeah.
speaking truth?
Why
And
would
like,
you- why would
and
you
now
be
you're
on that
like
shit?
hounding your girl, like, then you don't trust your fucking girl.
Yeah. I mean, even if just from generally speaking, I didn't. First of all, I was ignorant about the true colors of women just being regular human beings until like high school, when I was talking to this girl. Right, this is how fucking finessable I was back then. So I'm talking to this girl, going crazy over this girl. I walked to her fucking house. I'm sitting outside on her porch talking. We rapping, and mind you, I'm thinking we're like dating, boyfriend, girlfriend. And this other fucking dude walk up. And I'm sitting there talking. And then like I can think about it now. Like her whole body language changed.
Yeah.
So she kind of was like tense, but she was also kind of like flirtatious. And he was like, oh, stand up. Let me see what you're wearing. Oh, wow. And I'm just thinking like, oh, they real fucking friendly. Well, I didn't want to make a scene because he ain't like try to kiss her or nothing crazy. But me and this motherfucker sitting here next to each other, and we both fucking with the same girl. Whole time, I didn't even know. Until like maybe like a week later. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, that's definitely some like high school shit for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because today, motherfuckers be dying over shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
Let's jump into the other one.
what's TikTok got for us?
So this one is just think of the thought process of the girl.
Okay.
If we had a fight, how would you make it up to me? Contestant number 1.
Hey, how are you?
I missed you.
So I would gaslight you into you thinking you're the problem, and then I would abuse you emotionally till you get to a point where you only get satisfaction from me and if I tell you you look good or anything like that, and then I would start slightly treating you better so you'd think I'm changing. And then it would be this off and on until you're almost hooked for life, and I'm like, almost like a drug to you, where even when you're not around me and we break up, like you're yearning for me like nicotine. Oh, and if that doesn't work, I'd go to a movie.
If all else fails, a movie. Okay.
All right, who are you most attracted to?
The first one, the black jacket.
You
Oh
said the
my
first one,
God.
the black jacket, or did you say the guy behind him?
Oh my
had
God.
My
Are
man
you fucking kidding
Admitted
me?
everything, right?
Oh my God.
He broke down how a lot of guys think, right? And how like the way they try to manipulate women. Oh, I'm gonna gaslight you to make you think you're the problem, right? And then I'm gonna create a situation where you think I fixed it. And if that doesn't work, then we'll just do something else. And she's like, yeah, I'll take him.
Yeah, shorty. If she by some chance sees us reviewing her dumbass video, you in for a fucking world of hurt, sweetheart. Cause that's the quickest way to get your fucking feelings hurt is fucking with a dude like that.
But she's not a one-off.
No, she's not.
And that's the problem. When I saw this clip, I was like, I gotta show Larry. Because I'm eager to hear what the fuck he gotta say.
If he was being like sarcastic, he's a fucking genius.
Genius. No, 100%. Genius. I love it.
But chances are he was giving it exactly how he thinks because that shit was too fluid.
He's done it before.
Yeah, for sure.
And the response has always been the same.
Oh
Where
my
she's
God.
like, yeah, I fuck with this.
Oh my God. She's attracted to toxicity.
The third one is not a video, it's a link
Okay.
that I thought was kind of crazy. And I sent it to you, so you might notice it when you open it up.
Okay. Indiana law that lets citizens shoot cops. Holy shit.
Did you not go through it? So just read the first paragraph real quick.
All right. Police officers in Indiana are speaking out against a new law that gives citizens the right to use deadly force to protect themselves against a public servant who oversteps his authority. Tim Downs, the president of Indiana's state fraternal order of police, says the law, signed in March by Governor Mitch Daniels, but only now getting national attention, might give people the impression that they can shoot police with impunity. It's just a recipe for disaster. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
No fucking shit. I mean, should you be allowed to shoot a cop if they're breaking into your fucking house? 100%. But I don't know what the fucking world looks like where people just running around shooting each other. Because then cops start fucking quitting, and the people who really need them can't get them. And then,
But what's the situation where a cop is breaking into somebody's house that they should not be breaking into?
Breonna Taylor situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a situation where they were wrong 110%.
100%.
So if a cop is breaking into somebody's house that they should not be breaking into, yeah.
But I guess their concern is like, because once shit get in courts, it's like it's muddled. It's like, how do you define in that moment what's right and what's wrong? Did you follow the letter to the law, XBs? Did you take this precaution? Like, did you check their badge? Like, it's a bunch of shit.
Yeah. But I mean, the person whose house is getting broken into by the police has no information as to why that house is getting broken into.
Ever.
So to have this article where they're like, oh, a citizen who is being wrongfully accused or broken, their property is being overrun by a cop, wrongfully has the right to shoot the cop. How the fuck is the person gonna know whether they're in the right or the wrong to do so?
You're not. And honestly, like, this is just more evidence of the fact that our country is run by idiots. They're run by idiots.
Yeah.
Because how the fuck, first of all, how is it just getting national attention? And it was signed back in March.
Yep.
Like, was the entire state not up in arms? Because, in Indiana, it's probably a fucking red
Yeah, 100%.
100, like, all throughout. How the fuck did y'all let that sneak by and not raise fucking hell about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked by that.
Yeah, I don't know a situation where anybody's allowed to shoot at a cop.
Nah. I mean, even if there was, they're not going to fucking teach you that because they don't want fucking regular people shooting police.
The only laws that are being altered in any way is to give cops more leeway to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, there are some things now I feel like they've put into place since the George Floyd riots where police have to follow like different protocols. I remember like they had to put the body cams and all of that shit on. So they've done some things. It's just like, as long as the police are protected by the system. And what I mean by that is, like, say a cop does something to you, you sue the cop. The cop doesn't really lose anything. Maybe he loses his job, but this is like his pension and all this other shit. Wherever he works, those taxpayers, they foot the bill for that shit. So when you see police getting sued and all this other shit, I'm like, good for him, good for them. Y'all motherfuckers paying for that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. We pay the police.
So if I were to press charges against a police officer for wrongdoing, the taxpayers are
Exactly.
that's
Exactly. And I think a lot of like activists were kind of pushing for police to get that stripped from them because like if your personal life and your finances and your belongings are not in jeopardy, like are you really likely to change?
Yeah.
You can get if you get fired, you quit, whatever. You can go get hired somewhere else as a fucking police all over again.
Yeah, I mean, how do you fix that problem?
Fuck if I know. Yeah. Find out in 2030 when I run for mayor.
You got my vote.
Thank you.
And that's a vote of one.
Vanilla chocolate. You ain't shit.
But yeah, that's all the links I had. I thought it would be fun for you to go through them.
That was funny.
Yeah, bro. The one where the girl was getting. If a dude completely admits to gaslighting you, and you're like, yeah, that's what I want.
Go see a fucking therapist, sweetheart.
That's insane.
She's fucking crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's our Christmas episode. I think me and Larry, I mean, this is just a bullshit episode. We had a good time. We talked about Christmas, different cultures.
Yeah.
Too bad Larry didn't call Nigeria to have a conversation about how they celebrate Father Christmas, but he didn't want to do it.
Nah, you'll still get some sweet cock when you get home, bro.
That's all I really want is some sweet cock.
Biscuit.
But I really hope everybody's enjoying their Christmas. Like we said, Christmas is a tough time for a lot of people.
Word.
And we've had a therapist on the episode. If you're not doing okay, make sure you seek help. Make sure if it's not professional, make sure you seek out family, you seek out friends. Christmas time is a tough time for a lot of people. Just take care of yourself. That's the main thing.
Word.
And we laugh and shit on this episode, but we want to make sure everybody's doing all right.
Doing?
I guess. If they're not doing all right, that's one less viewer.
Yeah, that's true. Can't afford to lose one of those.
Yikes.
Yeah. But no, that's all seriousness. Like, regardless of where you come from or what you believe in, you should take any time that you have to appreciate the life that you have. Because life is too short, and you never know. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. So love the people that are close to you. Live your life in a way that's fulfilling to you, and look forward to tomorrow, man.
And do we finish this episode by saying Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays?
Happy Hanukkah.
There you have it. Happy Hanukkah. Fuck everybody else.
I'm gonna learn about Kwanzaa, y'all. I promise.
He's not. Catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.